everyone, it's Ariel and Lili coming at you from the mixed space. So, a quick announcement for you regarding our April meetup, which was chef's kiss. It was everything that we could have asked for more. One of the goals, one of our biggest goals at the mixed space has been to curate a space for our community in which people feel that they can really share and relate to others.
Exactly, Ariel. I mean, we can't guarantee healing, but it is a natural byproduct that happens automatically when we all come together, when we're able to relate to each other, when we can share our experiences. And there's just this unbelievable magic that happens when people start to realize, like, you are not alone and you are seen.
Mm-hmm. And people want to participate in that magic, but I would say usually each month we have a few people that either due to work or time zone or for some other reason or obligation aren't able to attend the meetup. And we'll get these DMs in our Instagram that are like, oh my gosh, I was on set that day. I can't believe I missed it. Was it recorded? Or it's literally 2 a.m. by me during the time of the meetup. Can I watch it back somewhere? And it is for that reason that we have felt really strongly about consistently posting our full meetup recordings on YouTube for people to watch back, because we want everyone to be able to participate in that magic and to be able to feel what we feel when we are in community.
Mm-hmm.
However,
this month was a little different, I would say. We have been making an intentional shift to have a more intimate and more connected group. And everything we could have imagined, our dreams, visions, desires, have fully manifested this month for our April meetup. It was so vulnerable and very powerful. It was, our April meetup was all about dating. So it was awesome to see people come out of the multiple breakout rooms that we had. It just constantly felt like friends were coming back from a hangout. We were joking, we were having fun. We got to see the community bond firsthand, bond over a topic really quickly, actually, that can be hard to talk about sometimes.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just thinking back now, it was so interesting for me to see the one question where we asked people at the meetup if they were scared of dating. The results were split down the middle. And it was between being scared of dating or it kind of depending on the mood, which essentially meant that everyone was saying that at some point they were scared of dating. And it was so hysterical to me because I feel like it was one of the first times that there was actual evidence of a fact that I have felt for a very long time, which is that dating is hella scary at times. So yeah, the meetup just ended to be personal and powerful, and almost it was just a little too powerful. And it's so weird to say that it was too powerful, but it's true. The openness and the sharing that happened at our April meetup, that when we were watching it back as a team, we really had to take a step back almost and look at and analyze our process of regularly sharing our meetup recordings on YouTube.
Yeah, we've worked so hard to build the trust of our community all over the world and to create a space that feels safe for us to be vulnerable and to share and learn together. And so to respect the integrity of our efforts, to respect the space and continue to protect and to serve our community, we have decided not to post a full meetup recording on YouTube this month.
But we do want to share a short recap of the meetup to keep y'all in the loop. So let's get into it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just, oh goodness.
What are you reacting to, Ariel? Okay, so just a short little bit about us. Our purpose, the mixed space purpose, is to create more space and visibility and equity in the world for marginalized folks and for folks who feel pushed out of dominant society. We strive to continue to expand our awareness and be a stronger support system for our community members. And the mixed space is a stage for all people to share their voice about their mixed identity, their intersectional identity, to ask questions. And it's a place for us to process the past, the present, and the future.
For a long time now, our team has wanted to talk about dating as it pertains to individuals with mixed identity. Pretty much as long as we've been having meetups, talking about mixedness and dating has always come up. We've even said that mixed people need a dating app just for us. So here we are, we're talking about it, about everything that comes with dating, the good and the bad, which is the name of our meetup today. Whether you have absolutely no interest in dating, right? Like are no interest, are currently in a relationship, are just scoping it out, trying to see what's up, or have successfully found your forever person or people, this is an open forum for us to talk about it. There are so many aspects of the dating game also that I did not just name, but that's why we're here, to share our unique perspectives on this topic, hopefully learn something new, and like maybe even to meet people, because we really never know. So today, this meetup is a completely open forum. So we're really just here to share stories essentially. And we want you all to share. So feel free to take yourself off mute, chime in anytime, or as usual, just drop stuff in the chat.
And I love like all of your perspectives. I mean, this is a space, like this topic is as unique as every human being is. So we're all bringing our experiences and our perspective to this conversation. There isn't like no such thing as no space, because you're a human and your experiences count just like everyone else's. But we are starting to get some answers in. Like we have, I think we're going to wrap up this poll in like 10 more seconds. So for those of you who haven't quite finished, the poll ended. Great. So I think we can share the results now. Everyone else can see. So have you used dating? Some people are like, I cannot stop using dating apps. Like some people are like, I tried, but I hate them. I used to. I've never tried dating apps. Tried them now every now and then. Prefer to meet people organically.
I'm in that boat. I'm in that boat. I feel like it doesn't exist though. Like
meeting people organically?
I mean, I don't know. And everyone can weigh in, but I don't know.
So I'm the opposite. I decided like 2019, actually, it was even before lockdown. I was like, I'm done with dating apps. Like I'm not meeting the people that I want to meet. I'm not having the kinds of connections. I was like, I'm done. And I was like, if I can't meet you in real life, then you're not for me anyway. I mean, I live in New York City, so I meet a lot of people. But now I just feel like all the past people I've been with, I've just met them on the street. Literally, I just be picking people up off the street. Maybe I just have, I don't know, weird standards, but that's where
we had this conversation before though, too. I feel like it is easier to kind of like sometimes go up. I don't know. As for me, as a woman, I feel like if I'm going to go up to someone, it's like easier than like, I don't know. I feel like people don't come up and talk to me as much. Who knows? I don't know. Does anyone feel that way? Raise your hand, shout out. There's also this thing too of like, whose eye you catch. Like I'm taking this from a comment, but also like I've experienced this. Like it's really interesting because I think we've been talking about it here on a dating app. I'll notice that I match more with men or women of specific like diasporas, which is so interesting to me because I'm not I love it. I love people. I love everyone. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, if you're hot, you're hot. Like, let's get together, like whatever. But it's interesting who I consistently match with. And my cats are having a situation, but, hey, stop it. But it's just really interesting because like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like it messes with me and my brain now, how I'm being perceived, because it's like, if I'm seeing a consistency of like, well, this specific type of person seems to really love me, I'm getting these kind of comments. Well, what does that mean? You know, now I'm starting to be like, okay, well, can I only attract this type of people? Like, if I catch someone's eye, like there is I mean, as unfortunate as it is, there seems to be this trend of like, I can catch X amount of people's eyes, but this type of demographic is going to make this comment. I'm already prepped for it. This person is going to like flirt with me and then not go further. And I don't even want to make those stereotypes, but they seem to be happening. And it's so weird to me because now I'm starting to tell myself in my brain, like, is it because I'm Latina? Is it because I'm white enough to pass off as like a white Latina, but I'm still Latina? So I'm like acceptable to like the abuelitas. Like, what is it? can you elaborate about what this perspective would be at a brunch? And I'm just like eating avocado, like,
no,
like,
I can't.
I want to go home and be like, can you believe this? Like, she had the best intention ever, but like, this is super frustrating. And I feel like only another POC who's been in that kind of situation, or someone who's a minority in any sense, that's like had to be the minority speaking for the entire population here, would be like, well, I get it. Like, let it flow off you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's the kind of conversation that I need to have, you know, like with someone that I'm with. And that's why for me, it gets a little sticky and a little complicated when I'm in this like dating scene. Cause now I'm like, I don't want to be able to like, I don't want to have to be the only POC in a white space, come back to my like living place or whatever, call up my person or people and be like explaining to them why this made me uncomfortable when like, I just want to bounce it off of someone. You know what I mean? Like that's, and then we get into this whole like thing of like, woo, complicated.
I caught myself. So I want to make sure that I acknowledge this as someone who identifies as a straight male, that when I say things like, we're on a dating app and I don't want to chat for weeks, I want to meet up, like, let's actually see each other in person. It's probably easier for me to say that than people who identify as women, because you have, you know, they may have other, you know, concerns around like, well, I met someone here, and then is it safe for me out there in the real world to actually join with this person that I don't know if it's the actual person on the app, or I don't know what you're going to be like. Am I going to be safe? You know?
I love that.
We just had the coolest breakout room with different questions posed. Then we brainstormed and I was like, damn.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We had the coolest breakout room.
Oh, okay, Mike.
Okay. Not the community showing up for each other. What? Not people explaining to other people the whiteboard moment.
Are we going to have the after meeting, the after party?
This is the official end of the Mixed Space April Meetup.
So that was our recap of our April Meetup. And of course, as y'all know, who've been to our meetups, after the official meetup is over, we have our super awesome top secret meetup after party. And let's just say, as per usual, what happens at the after party stays at the after party.
Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Just a friendly reminder, a shout out to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can add your notes, questions, comments, concerns below in the section. Please RSVP to our May meetup. It's mental health and mixedness on May 10th. And for anyone who wants to dig deeper into the April meetup, there is a recap blog on our website. It shows you the juicy gems from the chat and all our community resources that we collect during a meetup. So it's definitely a really good read. Otherwise, check out our Instagram. You can DM us directly. We're open to more conversation. We're looking forward. Thank you.